Jim Clouk here on the Check a Pro radio show, talking about what I love talking about, which is home improvement and keeping your property in great shape. James Laws is joining me today. He is a soft wash expert. Hey, James, how are you?
Great, Jim.
So, this question comes up a lot, I'm sure. What's soft wash? That's something we didn't talk about decades ago. What is soft wash? Is it like pressure washing?
That's a good question, Jim. The name kind of gives it away. It's a soft wash. Uh, it's a more of a newer term nowadays than what we're used to hearing of pressure washing. You can almost kind of say it's power washing only because of you're using a powered pump to dispense the chemical or the solutions on the surfaces for the cleaning and a little bit of rinsing as well. But it's a softer, gentler clean. You're not using any harsh chemicals or power or pressure to get the clean, which is what you really want is a soft touch on the surfaces that you're cleaning.
Especially when you're cleaning things like stucco, asphalt shingles. There's materials that do a good job to make our house look good and protect us, but they're really not meant for harsh environments. That's why when there's a hailstorm, we bring the insurance adjuster out and the roofer out to make sure that the roof is still good. If you go on your roof and you bring a pressure washer up there, you're bound to do damage. You're bound to do damage to wood siding, stucco for sure, and other surfaces. Correct?
Absolutely. That's the one area you do not want to use a pressure washer on is a roof.
Mm.
You're going to be the roofer's best friend if you do that. Same thing with windows. You don't want to use a pressure washer anywhere around your windows, or you're going to be calling the glass guy to come replace some windows because you've blown out some seals.
Yeah. Blow out seals, break the glass altogether. Water will come in your home if you if you use a high pressure washer
Yes, sir.
to clean your windows. You shouldn't be cleaning your automobiles, your trucks with pressure either. That would also be a soft wash. I'm not suggesting you guys do that, but if someone were to want to, clean their vehicles, they're going to want to use a soft wash type system.
Absolutely. You spend a lot of money on your car, even your house. You don't want to use a harsh process to clean it. I gave the perfect example of, if you have a Porsche or Mercedes Benz, you're going to take it to the pressure washer and get it cleaned, or you're going to hand wash it with a nice soft cloth and some soaps. Same thing with soft washing. You want to use the soft, gentle process.
What happens a lot is when you get your home washed, your neighbors will knock on your door and say, I love the new paint job. I love the new roof. Your new gutters look great. And you say, I just had James come out and clean it. So, isn't that what happens? It really changes the look of the home.
It really does. I get a lot of phone calls from people that say they just need their house cleaned because they need to repaint it, and I,
Mm.
you know, discuss the process and talk to them and say, honestly, I'm about to save you thousands of dollars in having to paint this house just by a simple soft wash, and they are blown away by the outcome and realizing that their house was just really dirty and it didn't need a paint job. There may be some touch up areas that they have to do, but overall, they don't need a whole paint.
Not only do we want to keep our homes clean for aesthetic purposes, but we want to keep them clean from the fungus and the mold and all the other things that can actually degrade things like shingles and paint.
Absolutely. Keeping up with the maintenance on your home is key for the home ownership. Same thing with the car. You're not just going to put oil in it and just keep driving it until it breaks down. You want to keep that up and make sure you're not having to replace anything or just neglect, because that's going to cost you more money in the long run than just a simple maintenance clean, every year.
And is that what you recommend every year?
Oh, for houses or for the exteriors, we definitely recommend, just a yearly maintenance cleaning. Roofs, we can go a little bit longer than that. We usually recommend about every 5 years for a roof.
Yeah. And what does happen, especially in the southern parts of the United States, in the humid, wetter areas, which you're in, the roof after 5 years, like after a brand new roof, after 5, 6 years, it really starts to show that black gunk that can be cleaned off. You don't need to reshingle your roof. You just need to get it cleaned.
Absolutely. That black gunk or the streaks that you're seeing on your roof is what's called magma, and it's a living organism that's kind of eating away and deteriorating your roof. So it's definitely something that we can clean, and we want to make sure it's staying off of your roof, and giving you the look of a new roof.
James, as always, thank you so much for becoming the expert here on the radio program. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jim.